Hey everyone, welcome to Legends Podcasting. I'm Stuart.
I'm Ross.
I'm Rob.
And Happy New Year to you all. We are back from our little break over Christmas and New Year. Hope you had a good one. And we're here for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Insider Episode 2. So we watched the first one before Christmas. Give us a little intro onto each character, some of the story. We've seen a few bits and bobs on it. I'm half looking forward to it. I still aren't looking forward to it, but it's fine.
I'll play it when it's free.
So how to support our hit superhero games.
It's going to be free to play, so it's just
anytime, and it's 6 months after it's out. But yeah, so yes, we have a second episode talking about some more about the game. So we've obviously got the 4 main characters you can play as. They've released some skins and stuff you can get exclusively with the pre-order, which are pretty cool.
Well, King Shark's classic one doesn't look great.
No. The one where he's wearing a Superman costume is pretty good.
Yeah, but not the one-piece sort of swimsuit piece.
I mean,
that's fucking...
Yeah, that was his... And I wonder why they didn't wear that in the Suicide Squad movie. Jesus. No, I think I'd play Hardy in the original one. Probably Captain Boomerang with his big ginger hair. Well, I do like his Flash costume in that as well. So, we'll see. I'm probably end up playing it. So new game coming out. I think it's February, end of February.
2nd of February.
2nd of February. Less than a month away. It's coming out. So yeah, gonna be interesting. Let us know if you're gonna buy it or not, or if you're gonna wait till it's free like Russ. And who would you most like to play? Let us know. Comments below in that as well. Would be great. But let's jump into this trailer and find out what's going on with this game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Just before we jump into this trailer, something everyone's been supporting the channel, we really appreciate it. But if you're watching this right now, maybe you found us because of this, or maybe you've been with us for a while and you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button. It's a new year. We want to get some more subscribers. So please, it's a New Year's resolution.
this comes to 15,000.
Yeah, we're like... Yeah, and we've been there like a year. That's a long time. And we'd like to go 15,000, then hit 250,000 by the end of the year. So we've got a long way to go. What are you laughing at?
Optimism.
Jesus! It's my New Year's resolution. Optimism or just total denial. Gotcha. But yeah, please subscribe. And also, we have a Patreon set up for all reactions we do as well. So we'll be doing loads of new stuff coming out this year. We've got Echo, Kite Man, new Harley Quinn will be out this year, I think, as well. Rest of Reacher, Rebel Moon.
The Reacher's the X-rated version.
Yeah, XX parody version. Loads of other stuff coming out. So yeah, please come subscribe, get notified when we get new videos up, and let's jump into this trailer of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Let's get ready.
Huzzah!
Smash.
All the fun is right here.
Hello, I'm
straight
Ashton
in the
Whitby,
face.
game director here at Rocksteady Studios.
I'm Darius Sadigian, studio director at Rocksteady Studios.
I already want back there.
So excited to welcome you all to episode 2
the
of
Prime
our
One
long
statue.
series, Suicide Squad Insider.
Pretty cool.
In our last episode,
Probably
we
get
gave
given
you a look at our
Yeah.
combat system that combines story, powerful traversal abilities, iconic melee attacks, and explosive gunplay to offer something truly unique.
Hello, beautiful.
We wanted to challenge ourselves. We wanted to expand and really push ourselves in terms of making something new and fresh.
Light him up.
When first introduced, the free flow combat of Batman Arkham Asylum broke new ground and set a standard.
So you decided to get rid of it.
And that spirit, the Rocksteady team decided to delve into new mechanics.
If you're playing solo, you have the power to make combat in our game unique to you while making your way through our story.
I mean, each character
If
does
you
look
decide to
unique.
play
So
co-op with
you can treat
friends,
about
you can
someone's
each
like
become an
doesn't
expert.
like.
Their movement does, but the way they play them.
Creating a powerful squad
You just shoot,
unlike any
right?
other.
Each person can offer a different benefit to the play
I
experience.
got a hammer. That's pretty cool.
We're super excited to see those sort of team play synergistic effects happen.
You want a high five?
Up high.
In the Suicide Squad, the world, the narrative,
must be near the
all
end
our
where they sort of
features
come
evolve through the lens
Yeah.
of DC lore.
Fans of the DC universe are going to be.
Wait, what?
Have you seen Deathstroke's locker? Well, they just
It's
replaced
Egan in it.
used in the Arkham series, and we're introducing new ones.
You can call me Colonel Rick Flag.
We want players to feel like they explored the DC universe with us, not just through the story, but also through the mechanics.
Ah, no lasso? You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna nick
In this
that.
episode, we'll meet some of the iconic DC characters who will be helping our anti-heroes to take on their possible missions.
So Gizmo.
Conversations with our team, our voice cast, and our playtesters, along with extended gameplay, will
Got
give
the
you a
back,
preview of some
boomerangs
of
in
the
the back.
amazing new
Yeah,
possibilities
nice.
we're excited about in Suicide Squad.
Charlie's making them on his 3D printer.
Wait,
Yeah, it's good.
which superheroes did you say you were again?
This is Suicide Squad Insider, Episode 2.
I did see as well. You've got Riddler trophies to do.
Quite
The
nice.
RPG systems are the connective tissue inside of the game.
Things like weapon customization, talent customization, things that really let
And how much do we
players
have to pay
get
extra
into
for?
how they want their character to play.
Assuming you can level up when you get them.
Let's begin.
We built this game with near limitless strategic and personal options.
Players craft their own character within a
Starlight.
character. Everyone can pick not only their favourite, but really make a character that's their own.
There's really high skill scaling mechanics in this game where as you learn to traverse, as you learn to combine your character's abilities more and more, you become better, your character becomes stronger, and in the story of the game you're taking on stronger and stronger threats.
We have this perspective of always tying back to the narrative and always giving context around the mechanics. With the DC world out there, it just gave us unlimited potential.
It's the
With
whole
the
of
RPG
Justice
games,
their
you could
base.
modify some elements of Batman himself.
maybe
really
yes.
early on. Going with an action shooter was an opportunity
Makes
to
sense,
go on a
right?
new path and try
Just
out
like
new
you use it.
mechanics with
Yeah.
Someone's been busy. How'd you have time to make all this?
In our last episode, we showed the Suicide Squad recruiting the Penguin for Argus.
So
Okay, Waller.
he's running away again.
He goes back to the Hall of Justice to start helping the squad out.
I'm taking authority.
Oh, it's
Since we last showed
Amanda
you the
Waller.
Justice League's HQ, it's had a makeover from Amanda Waller and her team. And it's now the forward operating base for Argus'
Who's also
fight
in,
against
um,
Wayne.
good eye.
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order and
It's like we should see in a contract. Like, all the characters I've always had to look like me.
You need a good gun runner.
For us, it's been great to bring Penguin back from the Arkham days. We love working with this character.
What he gives you is lots of options for upgrading individual weapons, crafting.
What the fuck is that?
Feels like you're actually
that's
interacting
like
with
Bane's
Penguin.
Venom.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
And that's really where Penguin as a character
cool.
comes to life in the game.
Oh, he's
We
got
get
Penguin
to build
Gang. That's
them
cool.
up, creating some really unique combinations, and you can play the game in a way that's unique to you. We have weapons based on different manufacturers.
Star Labs, we have Amertech, we have LexCorp, we have DCPD, and they all come with different flavors.
He's an amateur from instance.
Yeah, that's what I thought he
It
said.
doesn't make sense.
In nature, they have very specific recoil patterns and spread patterns, almost like they are calculated. Then we have Amertech, which is more improvised,
ammo.
weaponry, really fast fire rates, high ammo capacity, but it kicks like a donkey.
And once you've unlocked those manufacturers, you
like
can
a
go to
dog.
Penguin and ask him to sort of craft specific weapons in those manufacturers.
Different guns will play with different styles. Maybe you've got a dead shot focused on critical hits, on headshots. That might mean that you want to favour a legendary gun which works with that playstyle.
Nice, nice, nice.
His gun just gets bigger and bigger.
What we call the support squad.
Toot toot, scumbags.
There are various supervillains that the squad have begged, stolen or borrowed from.
For players who just want to play through the story, they'll get the full arsenal to be able to take on the Justice League. But for players who really want to sort of maximize their characters, the support squad is just a lot
Yeah.
of features.
Our designers have put a lot of effort into making sure that when you play the game, you can have a very different experience from someone else.
Let's meet the rest of the support squad.
Here we can see the scientist Gizmo, who has set up shop in the basement of the Hall of Justice.
You're perfect.
We know.
His primary contribution to the squad is the sort of airdropped vehicles that you can use for combat.
Oh, cool.
Getting into this flying vehicle with
So it
rockets
handles
and
better than a
turrets
tank in
to
Knight.
blow shit
Oh my
up.
god, we're getting
And
2-player.
the havoc you
That's
can
cool.
create is outstanding.
Kamikaze! It's like a flying warg.
Way of interacting with the game.
I've been trying
Got
to
flash
name
trainers
Toy
on.
Man. More like annoy man. Am I right?
One
Australian.
character that helps you actually figure out ways of defeating the Justice League.
He's a tech boy
There's a keyring
genius
in it that he's
who
enlarged.
wants nothing more than to help save Metropolis. He can't quite come to terms with the fact that his heroes are now the villains.
Neither can I.
You started calling me.
You can unlock more and
King
more
Shark
things you can
stuff.
do
Yeah.
with Toyman to enhance your gear.
If you want to really perfect your gear to really suit how you like to play the game, Toyman's the character to talk to.
I'm Huck.
Hack is this sort of electronic astral projection.
Anything that has electricity, Hack can manifest through.
By working with Hack and increasing your talent points over the course of the game, you can unlock a whole myriad of different abilities.
For example,
I do like a
Harley
talent
can
tree.
increase her grenade damage.
Thank you.
Alongside the talent tree,
Like,
you have
hey,
what we
you
call
pay for this
the
on
combat combo system. As
Storefront.
you're doing these more intricate moves, you build up your combo faster, and the higher that combo is, the more
I
talents
think
you
I
have.
take off the damage
Oh,
numbers.
that's so close.
Hack also uses her abilities to literally hack Brainiac's comms, so you get to listen in on what the Justice League is talking about, and you also get to hear their sort of corrupted personalities and how different they are from the heroes you once knew.
We have complete control, Brainiac.
Now let's talk about one more member of our support squad. Another infamous DC villain that Director Waller once recruited.
Spoilers? What?
At this
Poison
point in the
Ivy!
game, the squad has discovered evidence that Poison Ivy may be alive.
Oh yeah, because the
cool.
little thing was left after
Poison
she
Ivy?
died, right?
Dead Poison Ivy after Scarecrow gave Gotham a crop dusting.
Yeah, like, be another playable character. That'd be awesome to fly around as her.
No, she's a sport character.
Yeah, but like maybe they could DLC
I
it.
got a real strong hunch she ain't pushing up daisies no more.
And in this game, you discover that Sproutling has been cared for by some people who may have had their own motivations for doing so, but in the chaos of Metropolis, she's escaped.
Find her. Bring her to me for questioning.
The special technology that required Suicide Squad
They don't make a point of that at the end of the game, do they? Just you see the scene and that's it.
Y'all want to end up a poorly plated spring mix.
I wonder if her and Hardy have got history.
And let me talk to
I don't know what she looks like.
So in playing solo, players can switch between any of the characters and you get to experience all the different play styles across all of the different missions.
And here we go!
Hang on a minute, the visuals are amazing.
Yeah. I was just explore Metropolis rather than Gotham would be very cool.
Thought she'd be taller.
Are you serious right now? Poison Ivy is a
Brains the operation.
Yeah.
This is a plant. You might be the dumbest.
Dumbest son of a bitch I've ever met.
It's Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, please be Frank Hubbles.
What's she going to show us?
We should see what you guys think.
Oh, it turns out. What?
That was male or female?
No one really knows.
She is not made of meat.
She's
Is
fully
this what
plucked.
you call a vegetarian option?
I don't know you, but
Sounds female.
Yeah.
my pheromones remember you.
Oh, okay, she'd be reborn.
Strange emotions.
Lex caught thing
Tell
on the
me
side.
about it. Wasn't expecting you to come in fun size. You really don't know me? Harley and Ivy forever? In 10-story burning letters? Nope.
Maybe she grows during the game.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Lex LexCorp really did a number on you, huh, Red? He dressed you up in that outfit, too? No. I took it. When I broke out. He shut me in a room in his tower. If I worked on the things he wanted, I got a whole hour of sunlight every day.
What did he want?
Weapons, making them more effective against the alien invaders. You know, they're very susceptible to plant toxins. And,
Interesting.
I know all about plant toxins.
We know. That's why they call you Poison Ivy.
It's just Ivy. Weirdo.
Where's Lex now?
I don't know. Something spooked him, I guess.
I think you see Lex in this game as
He
well.
got in his big robot suit and
Yeah, didn't they show
stomped
them in the
off.
first trailer?
Ooh, I know that
sure they
look.
did.
Who you murdering? The corrupted things that are coming. All of them. They're poisoning the earth with their gross bodies. I lured them here.
The wrath of nature. I like it.
Oh, this is my friend Daphne. We'll make all the
Oh, you missed the opportunity to call him Frank.
Frank! Yeah, come on!
Daphne doesn't die, or you're next.
Waller, be advised Lex is AWOL in a power suit, and Ivy's an eco-terrorist middle schooler. Dead shot out.
How'd we end up hugging a giant plant? I have allergies. Anyone care?
Nope.
Ah!
Here's a brief look at the mission that follows your first encounter with Ivy.
You've got to keep the plant from being destroyed, actually.
You'll see a variety of custom builds and loadouts that draw on the power of DC villains.
Ivy's plan to be protection. Split up your squad to attack from different directions.
Our asses won't get kicked just standing here. Now go defend!
Combat in this game revolves around 3 core pillars. Traversal,
Put me like a little
gunplay,
ball.
and melee.
Yeah.
Almost.
Someone like Deadshot can take a vantage point. Can provide cover fire.
Looks like you can like use his jetpack pretty well to
You
float
can
around.
find wild ways to upgrade your melee attacks. With the Great Suspender, a single boomerang can launch
That's
several
one hell of a
enemies off the
boomerang.
ground.
Well,
Slowing down
Here's his
time.
name.
The job was soon right.
Using the boomerangs.
Yeah.
Harley's gun is from the Bane's Rage set. Landing a critical hit is also
Yeah,
power
Bane's
that
stuff.
can
Alright, so
infuse
yeah,
other
Venom
weapons
does
like
that.
Yeah, the
grenades
Bane
with
symbol.
Bane's Rage,
Bane's Rage, Jesus.
making them more powerful.
Get the invaders off Daphne! Quickly!
Call him in.
Those
he
aliens
was
pollute everything!
King Shark's loadout here includes Black Mask to Bulletstorm and the Heatwave's Molten Shield to Synergize.
Oh.
He has triggered the Bulletstorm effect, which means that he's now immune from damage thanks to the Heatwave's Molten Shield,
Wow.
making this a perfect opportunity to get in close.
It's getting close, so I'll shoot from distance.
Savor it.
This mission is where we introduce Afflictions, elemental attacks from Ivy's plants that draw on the powers of
freeze, I
different
guess.
DC villains. Use an Affliction to freeze your enemies before you deliver an explosive finale.
Oh, nice. Ho ho Charlie's chicken.
Task Force X, report. Have you secured Ivy?
Yeah, kind of a funny story.
Although she doesn't remember her old life, Ivy is still a deadly expert with toxins, and she can offer your builds an interesting new feature: Afflictions.
The results are so neat.
When
so much
you
too different
manage
to one
to
gun.
recruit her, she comes back to the Hall of Justice as kind of like a loose cannon, precocious toddler who also has terrifying genetic engineering powers.
Then we introduce the concept of afflictions. Players can apply these afflictions to their melee weapons, their grenades, so they can mix and match different things for the encounter.
And each affliction ties back to a DC character.
So we have 4 afflictions. Diablo Blaze sets people on fire, burns them over time. But you can't shield harvest them. We have Deep Freeze, freezes people. You can shatter them with your guns, but they are pretty resistant to melee damage. They won't drop ammo when they die.
At any point, you can have up to 2 different elemental afflictions, then add in the 3 other players, so what you've got there is lots of different ways to engage with enemies.
Yeah, well, you can swap between the 4 of them at any time.
So at Rocksteady, what we sort of pride ourselves on is investigating how players play. Do they get the language that we're trying to create?
Basically, we just sit there and play the game constantly. Wow, what a shit job that must be.
The development process pretty early.
Some of the characters, the mission types during the story, I'd definitely say this has got a Rocksteady stamp on it.
The experience of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is really fluid, really smooth, and it feels really polished. It's chaos, but in a good way.
It's very fast and very momentum based. And I think there's a lot of verticality to it. No other game that makes you feel so free and powerful. You also have this deep building of your character with a more superhero twist. For example, I kind of gravitated towards Deadshot because I'm a big fan of shooting guns and big crit builds. You can use the juggling mechanic to get 100% crit chance, and then from there, do big damage.
The knowledge that we gained, seeing players explore the mechanics, gave us like a little taste of what it's going to be like when we got like a bigger community to share the game with.
Now listen, how about a team up?
In the studio-based the Arkham series, we were very much focused on single character, single perspective. And with this game, we saw that opportunity to get the community more involved.
For us, it was about expanding and enhancing into something new and different. And we wanted this
I reckon they
experience to
did,
share
and they
with
couldn't
more than
figure
just
it
one
out.
person.
So they did this instead.
Yeah.
I think this has definitely come off the back of
One
the
of
James
the
Gunn
coolest
movie.
experience in the game is when you're playing with
That was a
friends
really
and
popular
each
movie.
character
Yeah, I know, but it
can
would take them a lot longer to
problems
make
that you're
this.
facing together differently.
You are learning how to overcome challenges together.
All these characters are geared up to be able to complement each other.
Because each of them is moving differently, sometimes another character might come in from a direction you don't expect. You can create unintentional cinematic moments with your friends.
Nice.
When you really are in sync with your squad, it's such a special feeling, and I think something I haven't experienced in any other game.
Multiplayer is new for the studio, but it's super exciting because we get to see Rocksteady hallmarks of story-driven game, but from multiple perspectives. And
We get paid for this. Can you believe that? Sit there and play the game. You get paid a load of money.
We hope you enjoyed episode 2 of Suicide Squad Insider.
Phew, I need a smoke.
I need more therapy.
In our next episode, we'll take a look at what you can expect from our game after launch.
This is the biggest cinematic experience that Rocksteady has ever created, with more hours of cinematic cutscenes than ever before. But I think we leave the setting of our story.
Please tell me you can drive that around the city.
You want to Gizmo's trucks?
That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. Nice premium truck.
You, want to talk about it?
Know what, Quinn? I do.
I don't think players are ready for the new playable characters they're going to get, or even the places they're going to get to take them.
This game is
New playable characters we're going to get? What?
Suicide Squad. Rockstar.
Cut him King! Cut him King!
That's why I think that Deathstroke on the locker is a hit.
Those that want to go further,
Because he'd fit perfectly, right?
Be a reskinned Deathstroke.
to our players, and we really want to engage
Deathstroke,
with
Deathstroke, yeah.
give them new experiences regularly.
At the end of the game, everyone goes, wow, this was a hell of a ride. Let's play again.
I'm curious to see how different it is with each character.
Well, that costume's Ross.
Yeah,
It's just,
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about.
That's not the best costume ever.
Awful. I don't know.
Go further.
Wow, this was a...
2nd of Feb.
Yeah, that King Shark one's not great.
I thought they'd gone classic Boomer's hair though.
yeah, massive, yeah. That is proper Boomer.
Sounds like Wolverines.
Yeah. I'm curious if there's any other play. Well, yeah, Deathstroke would be a good shout.
Yeah. I think about reskins of builds. So
It depends, isn't it? Is it
Yeah.
a skin that you put over another character and it looks like them, or is it actually a new playable character? That
Could be new, but I don't
New
think. Could be a new playable character. That'd be
especially if
quite
you want to keep the, if they said mentioned longevity at the end of it, so you
Yeah.
want maybe, unlike with the Avengers game where you only had about 4 or 5 characters they brought out over a long period of time, you could have
Yeah.
like DLC once or every 2 months, which is a new character.
Yeah, well, even if you just then replay the story with that new character and just see how differently it works, would be pretty interesting. If that means they're going to have to do all the cutscenes, everything with that character.
I know, because it'd probably be in-game cutscenes, so the model will just play when you.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. But all like any of the talking and stuff,
Voice lines might be different.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I was curious. I'm just really intrigued, like how you win the game.
By killing the Justice
I mean, if you actually are killing the Justice League, I'm going to be a little disappointed. But like, if you can find a way to like neutralize them all, like how the fuck do you neutralize Superman?
It's weird. Like,
so I'm like, what the hell? Or Batman?
Well, you have like Ivy in quite a few comics. She can control Superman, right?
Yeah.
So maybe if she can get into his brain and clean.
Yeah, I'm just curious about like how they're going to tell it, of like how they come up with the idea of how they stop each one. It's going to be really interesting.
There's no way any of them are getting killed. I'm
You
on
reckon?
it right now.
Isn't Batman technically dead anyway?
Yeah, but he's back in this one.
How?
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, so was Ivy.
Yeah, they actually explain
that.
there that she's a seedling grown from the
Yeah.
original one. She's
Yeah.
all plant there. She's not human.
Maybe Batman.
Yeah, but all you
Just
saw is you saw Batman go into the mansion and it blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? They could have said that they went to a secret bunker.
Same as like
Make
Dark,
it look
Dark,
like
Dark Knight Returns,
thing.
right? Whereas
I did see someone say it was
Dark
one
Knight
of the.
Rises, where
yeah.
he looks like he
Yeah,
blows
like
himself up,
in the
isn't it?
comic as well, right? He like dies, but he's underneath
Yeah.
the cave, under the cave.
Yeah.
There was someone that said
It wasn't even him going in.
it's one of the.
It's a hologram.
Oh, it was one of the guys that left
Yeah.
Rocksteady said that in his version of Night in his head, that was the end of the Bruce died. That was the end of the story. Obviously, then maybe they've because he left the studio, they've just gone okay. Swapped.
Yeah, so I mean, it could just be, you know, it's part of the same universe. You can, it's their universe. They can do what they want. It's the same, like, Gotham Knights. Technically, it kind of isn't part of the universe. Like, obviously Bruce dies in that as well. So it's like, I don't know. It's interesting. I do agree with like it's a lot of guns and a lot of shooting, which is the only thing I'm a bit disappointed about.
It's so funny at the beginning. We made a groundbreaking free throw combat. We fucked that
up. And we scrapped that and came up with something new. It's like, no.
It's like our most critically acclaimed game, and we just ignored the fuck out of it.
The reason why everyone loves us, we don't care.
Would you want those 4 characters to be able to do what Batman can do?
No, but I'd like a similar system, and then implement the guns in it. Don't just
have it as an option.
Don't just have guns with a little bit of melee. I would like the free flow combat because it's basically the same as in Spider-Man as well. It works so well as a combat system. You'd
have range with Spider-Man. I don't think it was worth. So
that's going to be the issue if you have a new character that's effectively a reskinned version of one of the 4. It's going to play the same way.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't think they'd be that lazy.
Like if you have Deathstroke that was teased in the back of that thing, you'd need his katanas, so you need to get a melee build. with.
Well, that's the thing. You'll use his gun like you do with everything, and there'll be a combo. You go in and you do a few,
and then knock him up into the air and shoot him. That's it. Whatever. It's just how he traverses though.
I think my biggest thing is what's going to happen when you finished it. Because once you finish the story, right, and you played it, and they go, right, we're going to bring out Deathstroke, we're going to bring out Catwoman, we're going to bring out whatever, blah blah blah. You're like, I played the story. I don't really want to go through it again. What else are you going to give me?
Yeah,
you're going to give me DLCs to go to different places.
They have done DLCs like the Cold Heart one.
That's what I'm saying. You got the one where you go to the amusement park with Batgirl.
The way I can see that story progressing is if they do actually kill the Justice League in it. They defeat Brainiac at the end of the story, and there's worlds open because the Justice League's gone. So they have to step. Argus and the Suicide Squad have to step up.
They got to go back to Gotham.
Gotham, like Mr. Freeze has taken over Gotham now. Great, so they have to go.
That'd be quite cool to do.
There you go.
Suicide Squad goes around and do that kind of stuff.
But then you get different members of the Suicide Squad in the DLCs because they want to have.
Deathstroke is in Gotham.
Yeah,
and you've got like
maybe
Reverse Flash.
Maybe you have to beat him, and then he gets recruited, he gets injected, and becomes part of the team.
What, be Brainiac?
No, as in well, maybe not in Brainiac, but like if it's going to be a DLC, like these four go and try and stop Deathstroke. You beat him, and then he gets you take him, bring him back, and Waller puts a thing in his brain and goes, "You play the Suicide Squad."
But then you play the whole DLC, you unlock him, and then what do you do? You've got him.
Replay the game again.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the end game is. The most
different mechanics.
That's the problem with Avengers. Avengers single player was pretty good. He got to the end, and it was so fucking boring.
Same with any MMO. You've got to keep the end game is what everyone's getting. The story is great, but you've got the end game to think about. And if it's just like Destiny 1, vanilla Destiny when it first came out, was dead for months.
I'm curious because obviously I'm guessing you like level up. That's how you get points to do the tree. Do you just level up with the character you're playing? So like if you're playing as Deadshot and you get to level 5, you get 5 points. Then you switch to harder, you're back at level 1.
Yep, probably.
Or do you go up to level 5 with her as well? Because in Gotham Knights, you actually.
Everyone levels up.
So you can be like Nightwing for like half the game, and you go, actually, I want to go to Robin.
Yeah.
Robin's already halfway leveled up. You just have to add you got all the points to add onto the tree, which I think would be better than having to. Because otherwise you have to restart every time. I don't know. I'll still play it.
So to me, it looks like a DC Destiny / Borderlands.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
That was the trouble with even when Destiny started getting. I think the best time I played Destiny was when they brought out the Taken King expansion. Just before it was the last one that came out before they did Destiny 2, and they introduced so much new shit in that I was still getting towards the end of it. But then again, you got down to the end of it, and it was just playing the same raid over again. You were literally only 1 or 2 of them. There was the same strike missions, 3 or 4.
As I said, you need constant content.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be boring.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully, that's all they'll bring out. So give it like a couple of months for people to maybe 3 months.
I'm hoping that's why they delayed it.
Yeah,
because they're like, we just want to have an end game.
It's that, or like the game's polished up enough for them to.
And they spent 2 years working on DLC that every 3 months
and they were like,
something new will come out.
Let's push the game back so we've got the DLC coming out at equal points.
Exactly, rather than go, well, we have to wait a year before we do the next.
We pushed it out for Christmas, and now we've got 3. Everyone's the player base has tapered off now.
Yeah, in 2 weeks they've done everything, and you're like, well, it's going to take us a year to do next DLC.
Yeah.
They've got everything, so for 2 years, it's sorted.
Even if it only lasts for 2 years, at least if you've got the constant DLC expansions coming out, it looks like DC Online, where you're continually bringing content out for it.
That's what I think they need. I'm hoping that's the reason.
Yeah, it needs to be players. I still go around in Gotham Knights and just get the 89 Batmobile, an outfit, and just drive around the city beating the shit out of thugs. So if you can somehow go around.
You mean Arkham Knight?
Arkham Knight, what was it?
Gotham Knight.
Sorry.
I was like, wait a minute, it's a Batmobile.
I mean, in Gotham Knight, I do the same thing. I jump on the bike or like fly on Nightwing's thing, just find some goons, beat the shit out of them every so often. So if they can have that sort of play, rebate a bit to it. I think it's just fun being able to play with 3 of your friends as well.
Be interesting to see.
Because Gotham Knights was fun doing 2-player when we were doing that. We just can't do patrol.
There's a few characters I wanted to play. I don't want to play any of those characters. There's nothing that intrigues me in any of those 4 characters.
I know you don't.
Quite.
If it was Deathstroke, I would probably I'll go Deathstroke.
I'm a big Captain Boomerang fan, so I'm all over it.
We'll see how they do the vehicle sections in that. Like whether you just call them in for one and go.
Or if it's for an actual mission, or if they're just dotted around, you can just pick them up anytime.
It might be a thing where
that can be cool.
You slowly get a power that builds up as you fight, and it's like an armor that you can bring it in, call it in until it either gets damaged or there's a time limit.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. There's 2 people. You can have 2 people on it as well. There's one person flying around, the other person shooting them on the back and stuff.
And then I don't know if the guy in the back decides to kamikaze while the guy's still driving, going, "Oh shit!" He just goes straight into something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. I reckon it'd be a fun game to play. I get why you guys have reservations. But
it's more I want to see what the story's going to be because it's weird. I've seen a few people.
I want to play it before it gets spoiled.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem is people will play it and it will go all over the internet how it finishes, and I'm like,
everyone I've spoken to about this who's a DC Comics fan has the same reservation. It's like I kind of want to play it, but I don't like the idea of killing Justice League because they're supposed to be the heroes.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you would because I kind of hope you wouldn't.
But it's going to be so weird. It's like. The game is called
Kill the Justice
League.
League. And you don't kill the Justice League.
You don't kill.
Well, Waller wants you to kill the Justice League.
Yeah, it'd be better if it was called the Suicide Squad versus
the Justice League. Yeah. Kill the Justice League is quite a point thing.
And
I kind of feel like if Toyman's helping you and he's a good guy, doesn't want to.
That's the hero version Toyman. Hero, the Japanese guy.
Yeah.
So it's like he idolises Superman.
Yeah.
So it's like he'd want to try and save him.
That's what they were saying in that. They were saying like he's a good guy who wants to try and save his hero. So maybe he comes up with new ways. And maybe. I don't know, maybe they've gone far enough that you can make a choice. You can go, right, you can kill Green Lantern, or use Toyman's thing to neutralise him. What do you want to do?
I mean, that'd be good for replayability.
Yeah. Yeah, you got two options.
You really think, though, that they'd let you kill Kevin Conroy?
I mean, I'd never kill any of them anyway. I would choose the non-lethal option every time, because I love the Justice League. But, you know, some people love the Suicide Squad more and might want to kill the Justice League, you know. But it's exactly the same when we watch Gotham Knights. Batman's dead. Yeah. And we're like, no, he's coming back. Spoilers. Shut up. Spoilers. He's dead, man. Shut up. You see in the first cinematic bit.
He came out like, what, 2 years ago? Yeah, it's 2 years ago now.
Well, he technically does die at the end.
Yeah, but
again. I'd say again, but all these games, even in Gotham Knights, even as its problems, the story was so good. It was such a cool, clever story.
I mean, that's the only reason I want to play it for the story.
Yeah.
But to play it, you have to do the gameplay.
Having the Court of Owls versus the League of Assassins in Gotham was freaking amazing, and you're like caught in the middle. Such a cool story. So I'm just curious. I just want to see what it plays like. I just want to catch a boomerang and teleport, not boomerang around constantly, telling bad Australian jokes.
Oh, I've got I could basically a month for me to buy an Xbox and just like get online,
do it. Well, Ross won't be. You can wait like 6 months to a year to play it with Ross, and he has it for free.
Yeah,
so that's fine. You can't convince Doug to buy it.
No, I don't want that.
Chris,
trust me. Within 3 or 4 months, it'll be on Game Pass.
Okay.
Same as Gotham Knights is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was about 6 months, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A year, maybe. Can't remember. I just don't want to be spoiled how it finishes. That's all. Try and defollow all the things that will spoil it for me.
No one's gonna play it.
I literally saw over Christmas. I don't know when this came out, but I've seen it in the last couple of days. That
it came out like 12 days ago.
Poison Ivy, and I was like, "Yeah, so this is interesting." And then obviously, seeing that's where it's come from.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who are upset about that design.
I can see why, because I think it's going to be proper Poison Ivy. I mean, maybe.
She's the real one is out there.
She's obviously or she's been artificially grown, right? Because it's only been a couple of years.
So
maybe she grows, or she finds everything. She grows into proper Poison Ivy by the end. Don't know. Interesting to find out. Cool. All right.
Well, interesting as well. They've mentioned just briefly that Lex was AWOL in a power suit somewhere.
Yeah. He plays Lex in the power suit.
What's he up to?
I'm sure we saw that in the very first trailer.
In the green
with the flat against Flash.
Might have been.
So where is he and what's he up to? Are we going to go and rescue him at some point?
Well, you might have to go and find him at some point, like deep in LexCorp or something.
Now he'd be a cool villain to play.
Yeah, well, you could take bits of like Deathstroke's rocket, like movements on the rocket with his boosters, right?
Unless you had him like in his green and purple suit from the comics, and then you call the power suit in, and then you just borrow mechanics from Titanfall at that point.
Just nice.
Titanfall 2, you're just calling your power suit, jump into it, and you're stomping around the city.
Or you're just running around a certain tyre, going like, oh, maybe
Mercy, get him.
Maybe
that's his only attack.
He just stands there with his arms crossed while Mercy's beating the crap out of him.
Yeah, it's making money. There's money. I'm making just standing it. Maybe you'll be like that.
Opening up a barbershop.
I was going to say exactly that. Like
maybe that's what he's saying.
Yeah, it's like, stop taking the words out of my mouth. Exactly what we were talking about before we started recording about Justice League Unlimited. He's hiding in a barbershop underground.
No one's going to say till it's ruined there.
Safe for us. You've ruined it. I was going to say that.
Great words.
Cool. Well, anyway, we'll see. Maybe. I mean, if I get it, I can't stream it, but we'll work out a way and talk about it and maybe review it once we've all played it. But it's cool. Looking forward to it. So that is the second sort of insider of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. What do you think about it? Are you excited for the game? Are you not bothered about the game? Are you going to wait for like Ross until it's free? Which character, if you do buy it, are you going to play as first? Comment below, let us know. And don't forget, we've got loads of reactions coming up. We've got loads of reactions on our Patreon. Come follow us on there. We're on social media. Links in the description below. And we'll also do a podcast. If you want to listen to podcasts, just type in those podcasts. You find us there. And we'll see you very soon for another reaction.